Hey guys, welcome to this new video. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to pass a prop firm challenge in 2024. I say 2024 because now we have some different or new rules that may make the process a little bit different. So basically that. And I'm going to try to do a quick video going straight to the point. And yeah, I hope you like it and find it insightful. So yeah, basically the first step you need to do to pass a challenge is be profitable, okay? If you're not profitable or you're not consistent or you don't have a strategy or you don't have your edge, you are losing your time and money by trying to do a challenge. So the people who takes a challenge is people that is already profitable, okay? You don't get profitable by losing challenges. You get profitable and then you pass the challenges, okay? This is the first thing. So this video is to the people who feels prepared to take a challenge, not those who are learning, because you're going to lose your money for nothing, okay? Second step is to choose your prop firm, okay? I don't want to give you any recommendations, but you need to do your own research and you know what you need to look for. You want to look for firms that don't have problems with payouts, firms that have been around the industry for long, not shady things. Try to avoid new things with big discounts and a lot of affiliates like They Funded did, okay? You already know the red flags in this industry, so just trust your instincts, and if you feel something shady, just don't go for it, because the pain of passing a challenge and then losing all your work because they are a scam or they run out of money or whatever happens to the firm that makes you lose your funding, just try to avoid that because it's really painful, okay? You want to be safe. It's already hard enough to pass a challenge for you to be worrying about that, okay? So you just need to go to one firm that you know that you're going to pass a challenge and everything is going to be good and smooth, okay? Third step would be to choose the size. If you're a novice trader, you have no experience, you have never been funding before, you haven't had any payouts, you need to go for small accounts like 5k, 10k, maximum 10k, I would say, because more than that it can be a little bit overwhelming for your mental health. I mean, I tried to start with 50ks and 25ks and they were too much for me, so until I went to small challenges I was not able to pass any. So I started with 5ks and then I started scaling up with that, investing my profits. So I was just not using my savings, I was using my trading profits to scale up. That is really good for your psychology. If you are more experienced, you can start with 50ks, 100ks, obviously, but you need to pass challenges first, so you know the feeling of passing a challenge. Your mind starts to believe that you are capable of passing a challenge, and in the process you can fail and you can lose money. So try to lose the least money possible by doing small size accounts, okay? Next step would be to choose the account type. I would recommend the normal 2 steps right now because I started doing 1 steps, but they have a thing called trailing drawdown, that it means that if you are in profit, your drawdown is going up to your max drawdown. So if you lose your profit, you can lose the account, okay? It's not like in a 2-step that if it's 100k, your max drawdown is always at 90k, okay? In 1 step, it can vary, so that is not sustainable in the long term, and that's why I stopped doing them. Okay, now that you know you're profitable, you have choose your firm and you have chose your size, we can go to the trading part. What I would recommend to pass a challenge is do this. This is a strategy I'm using now. It's to reach 0.5 until you are in big profit. It can be 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5. This is not like a strict rule. You just need to be in a profit that makes you feel safe. And once you are here, you can increase your risk, so you pass the challenge in the next trade, in the next or the next 2 trades maximum, okay? This for me is a really good combination because you're not risking to fail a challenge and you're not staying in the challenge forever, okay? You cannot afford to be in a challenge for months because it's not optimal. You're not winning any money while you're doing the challenge. So you're risking your money when you buy the challenge, so you cannot risk losing it, but you're also not winning money, so you cannot be there forever. And I think this is quite a combination that allows you to not be trapped by any of those things. Okay, so you risk low, so you're not risking to lose the account, and if you're profitable, you're never going to lose an account risking 0.5. I mean, it's impossible. You would need to fail 20 trades to lose the account, and you're not going to do that. But if you want to pass, it's also more tiring. You may need eight trades without loss to pass. So this way, you just need 3 or 4 trades to get to this point, and then 1 or 2 maximum to pass. Okay, so you reduce the trades you take, and it increases your probability to pass, and also it reduces the time you spend on the challenge. Okay, so this for me is the best risk you can use for challenges. It is the equilibrium between both worlds of risk and not losing time. And basically this. Also, if you risk more than this, you risk 2 things. First, you risk to lose. Obviously, if you risk 4% and you get drawdown 4%, you're not going to slowly get out of drawdown, because you have gone into drawdown so quick that you're not going to have the patience to go back slowly. Okay, so if you risk big, you have that danger of losing the account, and you also have the danger of the pro firm calling you a gambler. Okay, so it's not recommended to risk big. Okay, pro firms can do that. They can call you a gambler. They can say you are hedging. This means that you are buying in one account and selling in another account. So I would advise to not risk that much. I think this is the best optimal strategy. And in phase 2, you do the same as this. Okay, you reach 0.5, let's say, until 2.5 profit, and then you can risk from 2.5 profit, you can risk the same until you pass, which in this case is going to be in the next trade for sure. Okay, this way you can get profitable in, I would say, 100% less than 1 month. Okay, then another advice that is super important when doing a challenge is that this is risk to pass the challenge, but you cannot be focused on trying to pass the challenge. You need to be focused on trying to find good setups. Okay, one of my biggest mistakes in trading has been trying to pass challenges. If you are obsessed with passing the challenge because you want to fund it and you want to reach 10% profit and all of that, you're going to fail, because you're going to force trades to fulfill your objective, which is to pass the challenge. Okay, so you're going to behave accordingly to that, to try to pass the challenge, but that is not how you need to do it. You need to behave in order to find good trades. If you find good trades and you follow these rules, you will see how you pass the challenges without even trying. Okay, days will pass and you will do plus 1%, plus 1%, plus 2%, plus 4%, and you will have passed the challenge in 5 days. Okay, so just focus on finding good trades and let the challenge pass for itself. Okay, your work is to only focus on the risk management and finding good trades. Okay, this is the only strategy you need about to pass a challenge. Okay, the other things is just normal trading. It's normal trading. It's finding good setups, and you just put the risk and let the trade play. If you win, better. If you lose, just keep doing this until you pass. Just don't try to rush it. It's super important, because I have failed many challenges trying to pass them, and challenges that were up 7%, I could lose 3% in a day just because I wanted to pass the challenge that same afternoon or that same morning. So it's really dangerous to try to pass the challenges. Okay, so don't do that. Just try to find good trades and the challenge will pass itself. It helps a lot if you have funded accounts that are waiting for withdrawal, which is my case, so you can take challenges more slowly without depending of them to win money. Okay, if challenges are your only account you have right now, you need to do the same, and it's a little bit more difficult to have the patience, but you need to force yourself to have the patience. Don't risk more than this. If you miss 2 trades in one day, you just close the charts and leave and come back the next day. Don't try to recover it. Okay, don't try to recover it in the same day, because If you lose 1% profits, 1% of the account, it's not catastrophic. But if you lose 4% in a day, the next day it's going to be hard to recover, and you're going to reach 4% again, and it's going to happen the same to you. So basically, this would be my advice to pass the challenge. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me if you find it insightful. If you have any doubts, questions, suggestions, you can tell me. And see you in the next video.